Hi everyone, I'm Holly and I am the maker here at Missouri River Soap. Welcome to our winter soap series. I haven't been able to do this for the last couple of years, so I'm very excited to be back to it. So the soap of the day is Winter Peach. I have a loaf right here and I'll show you the top. It turned out so pretty with the sparkles. I hope it's focusing on the soap. And it ended up just wonderful. I had a little bit of a stressful moment during the making, of which you will see, but I got it done. It looks like it overheated just a little bit, so I do have some glycerin rivers, but that's all right. It's not a problem, just a little bit of a visual issue. This smells amazing. It's so fresh. The prominent notes are peach and gardenia. There's a little bit of strawberry, a little bit of peppermint and vanilla, a little sweet musk, currant, some currant as well. So this is just a really lovely batch of soap. So y'all go watch the making and then I will meet you back here to cut these loaves. All right, so I have my base oils here. We have olive, coconut, castor, cocoa. I'm adding in a little avocado and shea currently. And I will start by saying that it is a lovely day in September, early September, and there are rafters being placed on our cabin today. So you may hear some sound, building goes on. We're going to put in some coconut milk. And then I will go ahead and get that blended in. I have my lye solution here, so we'll get that in. Oils and the lye solution combine to make soap. We need that chemical reaction to occur between the two to make soap. And I just realized that I did not separate my fragrance oil. I probably am going to want to do them separate, so we shall do that real quick like. So I don't need a lot for what I'm splitting off, but I do want to do them separately. Okay, so we'll blend this to emulsification. I will be adding titanium dioxide to the base here, and that can sometimes move it along a little bit, so with all that extra blending. So we're just going to go ahead and split them. We have time to wait on them later if we need to. I think I will give this a little stir again though real quick, just to double check. Usually if it's not emulsified, I'll see the oil moving around on the surface. So I just am changing my mind here. I don't think so. I think I will go with my original plan. It's going to be just a faint swirl in such a large batch of soap, but I think it's going to look really nice still. I'm going to put the titanium dioxide in here. Now this fragrance, one part of it can discolor a little bit to like an off-white. That's the peach side. But I really don't know what the other side of the fragrance is going to do. It is like a pepperminty, vanilla-y type Christmassy scent. So mix that in just a moment. And then this is a peach that I have mixed up. I was kind of going not for like a bright summer peach, but you know, that kind of more subtle peach, I guess. I don't know. How else do you say that? Okay. Whoa. Well, that did not whiten much at all. Oh, that is beautiful. I guess we're kind of going with, is it peach? Is it apricot? I don't know. All right, I'm going to add in the fragrance, and I am afraid that this is actually going to discolor quite a bit because of the vanilla element. Now, the fragrance states that it has 0 vanilla, so I don't know. We'll see. I decided I was just gonna wing it. It smells so good. There's some peach, there's some gardenia in it. It's very nice. Now, this is a little thicker because I had to blend it quite a bit, and I'm a little disappointed in my current batch of titanium dioxide. It is not doing what it needs to do. I have had, typically this is a sign of vanilla, but it does happen in some of the other things that I do. Alright, well, I think that looks lovely. So that was a slight oversight in my prepping. That is a little stressful, so we are detouring and doing something different here. We're going to put the whole shebang down in. This is gonna be all right. Smells amazing. And so we're just going to roll with it. As my husband would say, the 6 P's. Prior planning prevents, insert other P word there. Poor performance. We started off the day with a bear got into our dog food container, and my husband had set a dog, like a really big dog, like airline kennel crate thingy up on the top of our box that we keep all the different dog food in. And so thinking, oh, well, that'll just make a heck of a racket. Well, the bear was like, I'm gonna do you one different here. And he ripped the back off of the box. So he stole an entire brand new bag of very expensive dog food for our Doberman because he's massive, you know, and he needs a lot of food. And so, yeah, that was fun. Just bought that the other day. So, I mean, again, prior planning prevents poor performance. And that was our fault. Most of the time, he literally stepped over all the trash to actually get to that section. So that was fun. I mean, he has good taste. He went for the really good dog food. And so like my husband said, you know, essential nutrients, he's gonna be taken care of. But now we're gonna have to find like a big job box or something. For living in bear country, they don't actually provide everyday folk very good bear proofing options. All right, so since this is supposed to be kind of wintry, I'm gonna put on some super sparkles, but I do want to put my mask on, so hold on. So this is extremely airborne, and I really do like my lungs. Stuff like this is on California's Proposition 65 as airborne, but once it's incorporated onto adhered to another product, then it drops off of the California 65. So, got my mask on. Here I am, clear down here. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I'm sort of loving this though. It's pretty nice shining in the light, but I think it needs a little bit more. So I am also now super sparkling. Alright, so it is time to cut this winter peach soap. And I will admit that it has been quite some time since I've made this. I'm hoping it's not too hard for the wires. Looks like we're going to do alright. So you can see that we just have a slight discoloration. So this is the part that the oxygen hasn't gotten to it yet, but it has seeped in through here, through the lobes. It has been sitting truly for a couple of weeks. So I was behind. So I do have a loaf, or a bar. I do have a bar here that I've cleaned up for pictures and everything. So it looks really nice. It's not much of a discoloration. I'm really pleased with it. It looks great. It smells great. It has a little glycerin rivers, but a little glycerin river never hurt anybody. A glycerin river is just where the batter got warm, and usually it has to do with the titanium dioxide, the water in the batch, and it gets warm, and then some of that color from the titanium dioxide starts pulling away. So that's all that is. It's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of a cosmetic scenario. But I think it just looks swirly and beautiful in this particular batch. I just love the sparkles on the top. Definitely gives you that like frosty, cool vibe. I probably could have called it frosted peach too. I guess we'll see what I end up naming it. So you can just see all those glycerin rivers swirling about. Again, I think it works in this batch, and I think it's really pretty. There are many of my customers slash and or viewers, I should say, that they love glycerin rivers. They just think it's a cool look. So it is not a fail by any means. I am just so looking forward to the winter season and all the scents that we get with the winter season. It's always so fun. It's a little early for us makers. We have to get into it pretty early before Halloween by quite a bit. So we're always trying to enjoy all the seasons, but we're mixed up in several at one time, it feels like. Oh, lovely. So I'm going to put that one there. So that's pretty much it. It is just a beautiful scent, something that is not Christmassy. It's just kind of, I mean, it brings in a little bit of summery notes, but it's kind of cool and pepperminty at the same time. And I just thought it would be a wonderful transition scent. I'm going to get these all lined up on the tray and put on my curing shelf. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you're getting all jazzed up and ready for the winter holiday season. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.